When it comes to the land, the lion is king, but we know they can be killed by hyenas. When it comes to the air, the eagle is king, but at night it's completely defenseless against owls. When it comes to the underwater world, is the orca the untouchable king? Today you'll learn why orcas play with their food, why they almost walk on land to chase down their prey, and why a 200-ton whale is scared of a 6-ton orca.
What in our world?
Orca are huge and easily identifiable by their black and white bodies and white patches near each eye. They are ridiculously smart. Like seriously, their intelligence is what makes them such great hunters. And they don't just hunt in one amazing way. Orcas hunt in deadly pods, family groups of up to 40 individuals. They have a different game plan for every opponent. Sorry, I mean every victim. For sharks, they need to confuse it. For a school of fish, they use air bubbles for misdirection. And when it comes to whales, well, let me show you. First, the orca take turns ramming, biting and pulling the whale by the pectoral fins, exhausting their prey. The size difference doesn't matter at this point. This is going to wear you out. Imagine 3 to 5 medium-sized dogs attacking you at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Whilst biting and ramming, the orca also block the whale's breathing holes, and after a fight that can last for hours, the exhausted whale simply drowns. Now remember, whales come in all different sizes, the smallest being the dwarf sperm whale. But what about the biggest? The blue whale. Not just the biggest in the water, but the biggest animal on the planet. It weighs over 190 tons. How can orcas, which are actually dolphins, make a blue whale run? Even a giant like that prefers not to mess with them. But to be clear, the most common prey of the orca, aka killer whales, are baby whales. Baby whales are around the same size as orca. They attack baby whales so much that different whale species will protect each other's offsprings from orca, even when the damage has already been done. An example of this was a few years ago in Monterey Bay. Photographer Jody Frediani was aboard the Point Sur Clipper, a whale watching boat, when the crew got a call. Humpback whales had been spotted nearby and they were behaving oddly. As they approached, Frediani saw 2 massive humpback whales circling the half-eaten remains of a baby whale that had been killed by killer whales the day before. They just wouldn't allow the orcas to finish what they started and blocked them from consuming the carcass. Now this may be motivated by their own experiences being attacked as juveniles. Humpback whale calves are one of the orcas' favourite treats, and they often eat only the tongues and leave the rest of the carcass for scavengers. And they do the same type of things to sharks. Orcas eat shark liver because it's rich in oils and fats, providing a valuable source of energy for the huge marine mammals. You know, like cod liver oil tablets. Yeah, like those. The orca is smart enough to take vitamins. So can anyone take on these apex predators? What about the sperm whale? Well, orcas hunt female sperm whale and their calves, but they try to stay away from the males. The tail of the sperm whale is heavy and powerful enough to deliver fatal blows, which is not surprising as an adult sperm whale weighs about 40 tons. That's equivalent to 6 African elephants. Orcas would have no chance against the sperm whale if the sperm whale were more aggressive and a lot smarter. Because whales are huge, but they're not very intelligent. All brawn, no brain. Imagine if they were smarter and realised that their massive teeth, each of them 2.2 pounds, would rip through orca easily. Another predator that can fight orcas back is the great white shark. Orcas are considered the only natural enemy of great white sharks. It's as simple as this. If the shark bites first, it can win. If it doesn't, then the orca's hunting strategy will come into play and it's game over for the shark. Who can beat these guys? I thought of stingrays, but no, they're just another part of the menu. Crocodiles have incredible biting power, but their jaws don't open wide enough. Maybe you have some ideas. Write them in the comments and we can figure this out together. Now, orcas have many hunting techniques that they use depending on their prey, the landscape, and even their mood. The orcas are almost evil when dealing with seal. Seals often get out of the water on the ice block to take a break. Nothing threatens them up there, which means they can relax. Orca are too heavy to climb on the ice and get the seal. So the orca work together and create powerful waves by accelerating towards the ice block. Then they break right in front of it, creating a wave that just washes the prey away. Then the orca catch it in the water. Very easy work. It may take a few attempts, but they will do it till they get their prey. I said they can be most evil when dealing with the seals? Well, look at this. Instead of just eating a poor seal, orcas play with it like a ball, throwing it backwards and forwards. Sometimes it's a demonstration for the younger generation. Sometimes it's practice to keep their skills sharp. And sometimes it's just a game. They are just killing because they're bored. By the way, it's not just seals that get it. Sometimes it's stingray, other times it's turtles, and penguins get it as well. Orcas actually rather enjoy eating penguins, especially because they can't fly away. And if they try to run onto land to escape, well, not even that will help. Here you can see an orca almost on land to catch this penguin. The orca are so relentless that they will try to break the laws of nature to get on land to catch their desired prey. Sometimes this desire can turn into a life-threatening problem. Orcas often get too carried away hunting, miss the tide and get stuck on land. In such situations, the orca has only one hope for salvation: the helping hand of humans. Now of course, no one's gonna drag a huge animal weighing 3 to 5 tons back into the water. They simply keep the animal cool and wet by splashing water on the skin until the tide returns. People can be so kind when we choose to be. Maybe that's why orcas sometimes play so happily with us. They look so innocent and cute. You can quite easily forget that they're cruel predators. Films don't help our perception of killer whales either. Films like Free Willy deceive us. It's true. Orcas that perform in aquariums aren't all sweet and innocent creatures. Take Tilikum for example. Tilikum is an orca who spent most of his life performing at SeaWorld Orlando and has been involved in 3 human deaths. The first was 20-year-old Kelty Byrne. On February the 21st, 1991, Sealand trainer Kelty Byrne fell into the pool containing Tilikum and 2 other orcas. She was pulled to the bottom of the enclosure by Tilikum, tossed around among the 3 orcas and ultimately drowned. It took Sealand employees 2 hours to recover her body from the orcas. The second death was on July the 6th, 1999. A 27-year-old man called Daniel P. Dukes was found dead over Tilikum's back in his sleeping pool. Daniel had visited SeaWorld the previous day, stayed after the park closed and was attacked and killed by Tilikum. The third death was on February the 24th, 2010. Tilikum killed Dawn Pranshaw, a 40-year-old trainer. Pranshaw was killed following a dine with Shamu show. The veteran trainer was rubbing Tilikum as part of a post-show routine when the killer whale grabbed her by her ponytail and pulled her into the water. After approximately 45 minutes, Tilikum released Branshaw's body. It won't surprise you to know that no SeaWorld trainer entered the pool to perform a show with an orca following Branshaw's death. When we see animals at the zoo or at shows, we sometimes forget that they are wild animals with animal instincts. The orca are no different. They're predators. They have no equal in the ocean. They're strong and intelligent. Have you ever seen an orca in real life? Or have you ever been to SeaWorld? What did you think of it? Let us know in the comments. See you later, guys.